Hey guys, today I'll be showing you how to solve the second layer of the Rubik's Cube and teach you how to read and perform notation. So in the last video, we solved the first layer, which is this layer right here, and today we'll be working on inserting these edges in between the centers. So right here in front of me is an example of notation. So this represents an algorithm or a set of moves that we can perform on the Rubik's Cube. As you can see right here, the U stands for the up face, this face. The D stands for the down face, it's right here. The R stands for the right face, and L stands for the left face. And F stands for the front face, and B stands for the back face. And so when we talk about these up, down, right, left, front, back, we also have to talk about clockwise or counterclockwise. So if you see a letter without an apostrophe, that means we want to turn that face clockwise. So if we were to perform this letter F right here, that would mean to turn the F, which is the front face, clockwise, like that. But if it was an F with an apostrophe, that means we'd have to turn the F counterclockwise. So F counterclockwise. Okay. So let's try this algorithm right here. So first, we're going to start off with a right face clockwise. So it's the right face and we turn it clockwise. And then the up face, turn it clockwise. And then the right face, this time counterclockwise. And then the front face, counterclockwise. So first what we need to do is figure out which edges go where. So like in the previous video, we talked about how the corners need to be in between the three centerpieces of its three stickers. So it's the same with the edges. So this green-orange edge must go in between the green centerpiece and the orange centerpiece, which is right here. And so what we're going to do is we're going to line it up. We're going to line up the front color of the edge, not the top color, to the centerpiece. So we don't want it like this, but we want it here. And so whenever you line up an edge piece, it can either go left or go right. So in this case, this edge needs to go to the left. There are two main algorithms that we use to insert edges. So it's this one, which inserts it to the right, and this one, which inserts it to the left. So in this case, we need to insert this edge to here, which is the left side. So we will use this algorithm. So U prime, L prime, U, L, U, F, U prime, F prime. So that brings this edge from here to here. Okay, now let's try a different one. So we have another edge right here, which is red and green. So let's go in between the red and green centers. So this time, it's not going to the left, but it's going to the right. So we'll use this algorithm. So this edge moving here, this edge moving to here. So it's U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, F prime, U, F. That brings this edge into here. So you might run into a case where the edge is either flipped in its place or it's not in its correct place. In this case, we're just going to have to insert a different edge and pretend it's the correct edge to push this one out. So the edge that you use for pretend insertion can be any edge in the top layer, so it doesn't necessarily have to be the one that I use in this video. So let's pretend to use this edge as the correct edge and insert it into here. So we'll use this algorithm to bring it to the right. So U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, F prime, U, F. So that brought this edge into here, and that edge is now over here. Now we can insert this edge correctly. So this needs to go over here. U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, F prime, U, F. And one more flipped edge, so we're gonna have to, again, insert a different corner in its place. Let's use this one. So U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, F prime, U, F. So that took it out and put it back here. Let's line it up. Okay, and so make sure we're always lining up with the front side. So there should be like a row of 3 colors. So it needs to go to the right. So we'll use this algorithm once more. U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, F prime, U, F. So this edge needs to be inserted into the left side. So what this algorithm is basically telling us is to first set this up, and then we will use a U prime to bring it out to the side and open this up, which is the L prime, and U to bring it back, and then L to connect these two. So what that does, it connects these 2 colors, so it kind of pairs them up. And so that's what these brackets over here represent for. So these 4 moves in this bracket represents the connection of these 2 pieces. So once these 2 are connected, these last 4 moves are just to insert this entire thing back into here. And it's the exact same algorithm you would do to insert a regular corner. So if we pretend to just insert this corner into here, you do white leading this way, so we'll turn it this way, bring this down, put this in, bring it up. So it's the exact same thing except from a different angle. So it's the same thing for the right side. If this needs to go into here, we will do lining it up first, and then we'll turn U to bring it out to the side, R to bring this up, U prime to bring this edge back, and R prime to bring this corner down. So that pairs up these 2. And same thing, we're just inserting it into here. Okay, now I will go through an example solve. So we already have the first layer solved. And so the first edge that I see is this orange-green edge, and so it must go into here because it must be in between the orange and green centerpieces. So I'll use the left insertion algorithm to bring it to this side, bring this up, bring this over, bring this down, and just insert the corner. And the next one that I see on the top layer is this one. So red and green, I'll line it up with the green over here, and it needs to go into here, so left side. Okay, and now I see this one. This one we will put into here, so right side. And it looks like there's one flipped one. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have to pretend to insert this as the correct one, and that'll automatically push this out, and we'll insert it correctly. So use this, insert it, and now we'll put this in. That's it.